Ozzie Jurek joins me on the line right now. Ozzie, first of all, let me tip my hat to you also, someone who just answered the bell so immediately, so consistently for Special Olympics, and a big thanks to you and all of your people for that. So much appreciated.
You're most welcome.
Let's start with this. Now, I was promoting this a little bit. I started off the show today, Ozzie, talking about all the taxes increases that we're facing, new taxes and tax increases on old ones, that kind of stuff. Well, I think you forgive. I think a lot of people are feeling a bit overwhelmed by all of that, and it is impacting people's life. So it started me thinking that you've been looking. You look around the world. You just went on a round the world trip, and again, I thought, okay, I'm going to ask Ozzie if you're kind of short of cash, or what are the best places to retire?
Yeah, I think you and I, Mike, we did a show on, if you took your $2 million wartime bungalow on the west side, what could you do? But you don't have to be really rich to spend a great place retiring. Now, what you want to make sure that you understand that listening to a foreign language is fine, but if you live there, you want English to be spoken. So, number one, you want a large expat community. Personally, I like a little European pizzazz, but great wines and beer, of course, and cheap real estate. And so we picked the top three in the world. As number one is Portugal. I mean, you go to Albufeira, it is 1/3 of the cost of the property in France. It has the third largest European expat community. Then, of course, we like Spain. I mean, Spain has so many different places. I'm going to give you a hot property in a minute as to what you can buy. But both of those two countries have an additional benefit. You get the so-called golden visa, which allows you sort of initially like a green card to the United States. Within 2 to 3 years, you could become a local citizen, and it opens up all of Europe for you. So you have these added benefits, cheap real estate, good prices, etc. And the third one we like is Malta. It is a small island, but 3,100 hours of sunshine a year. The average temperature is 20 degrees, and English is the first language. So, again, Portugal, Spain, and Malta are the best places to retire, I think.
Every time you talk about this, I want to book a ticket right now. The idea of just hopping on that plane, going to Malta or parts of Spain, as you say, you were, I think, weren't you in Albufeira just last June? Because I remember you telling us about that.
Yeah, we were there, and we were 10 days. Yeah, and it was just really amazing in terms of lifestyle and so on. And then we all think of these countries as sort of cut back somehow, but the European Common European market allows for new freeways and new infrastructure and so on. But Mike, if you really have no money, there's the three cheapest places in the world: is Chiang Mai, Thailand, Nha Trang, Vietnam. For $300 Canadian, you get a nice monthly rent. I mean, a good meal is $5, and a Vietnamese beer is only $1. And the third one is Spain again, Valencia, where for about $500 US you can rent a nice studio apartment. So you don't have to be really that rich in order to make that move elsewhere.
Just a quick question, like Chiang Mai, Thailand, or Nha Trang, Vietnam. What about the medical side of things for Canadian? You're getting older. Yeah.
Yeah, the interesting thing is that, this is a company called the Expat Society. They say that the medical services in Vietnam are professional, quick, and very inexpensive compared to Canada. So, and then in Spain, of course, you also prides itself on good medical services, but that's very important that you do that. But, Mike, you also really want to know which are the three sexiest cities, don't you?
I was going to say, oh my gosh, go ahead. Yes, please.
Well, Rome is one of the top sexy cities, Bangkok, and then Kiev. Now, in Rome, the sexy part are the sexy men. In Kiev, it's the sexy women. And in Bangkok, well, everybody.
Oh my gosh. We'll wait further for your report on that. Ozzie, you said you had a hot property for us.
Yeah, in Alicante, in Spain, an area called Oyuela Costa. There's about 1,000 square foot condo with a fireplace, 3 bedrooms, all air conditioning, 2 bathrooms, has terraces, a 75 square meter garden, about 700 square feet, private residential estate, swimming pool, very close to the beach, and furniture is included in the price, and that's 159,600 euros. So just over $200,000.
Wow, let's talk about how I will be booking my ticket at this rate. Great stuff. And Ozzie, I'm just going to sit here, finish the weekend, imagining you in Bangkok. There we go. Ozzie in those lederhosen, shorts.
Yeah, but the trouble with retirement, Mike, you never get a day off.
Ozzie Jurock, go to Jurock.com, Jurock.com.